General MacArthur drops a atomic bomb.
Hello everyone, welcome back. This is 1951, turn 8 for the Allies. Very interesting, turn 8 for the Russians, or for the Communists. So we'll go right into it. Alright, for the United States, purchases 2 tech dice, 4 tanks, a cruiser, a transport, and a mechanized infantry. For NATO, they're going to spend 18 to pay off all the damages for their factories and airfield in Europe. They're going to get 3 infantry, 2 jets, 2 tanks, and a transport. And then SATO is getting 2 mech and a tank, a jet, and an airborne. So we'll quickly do the U.S. tech. They're going to go for their B-52 bombers. Looking for 6s. And they didn't get it. All right, so then we'll move into attacks and we'll get going. All right, everyone, so attacks for this turn are going to be pretty simple. Up there at Leningrad, NATO's going to first blitz some tanks from Poland through the Baltic states, and then the tanks from Murmansk are going to come down, and the infantry from Vyborg are all going to move in and attack Leningrad. Down here, 1 tank from the Army of the Rhine is going to blitz through Bessarabia and capture the factory at Romania, while the rest of the Army of the Rhine is going to attempt to take the Ukraine from the Soviets. And then finally, down here off of Indonesia, the Allied First Fleet is going to move against the Chinese fleet off of Malaya. Okay, so first off, let's see here. We can already just do this part, which means NATO gets Bessarabia and NATO gets Romania, and that is 2 IPC. They're both sitting at 65 now. Up there in the north, it almost be impossible if they're not going to get a hit. The odds are just so low, so that I'm just going to roll for the, I'll at least roll for the Russian infantry. And they got the infantry from Vyborg. However, means that NATO was successful, which also means now that major factory will become a minor. Come here. Where did I just go? Alright, so the major now becomes minor. And NATO gets, what was that? Three. Plus the 1 from the Baltic state for blitzing through it. So NATO gets a total of 4. Russia's teetering on the edge over there. And then finally, it is the naval battle here in the south. So let's see here. Let's see here. They got 2 transports for a defensive 1. Two destroyers and a cruiser. And then, the Allied forces have a massive destroyer screen. They fight with a fighter, a jet, and a battleship. Okay. Well, let's see how this goes. All right, so the Allies get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 for 2. They got 3. 1 for 3. It's a hit. 2 for 4. That's a hit. All right, so the communists, 1 for 1. Oh, they got a hit. And then 2 for 2. Ooh. And then 1 for 3. Wow. The Chinese Navy, even though it was destroyed, actually did quite a number on the Allied forces, or at least the Allied Navy. Have to see if China's going to be able to rebuild that fleet after they're going to be able to rebuild it or not. So we'll get that back on. And then that's it. And now we'll be over to the non-combats, which we'll just start right here, which is the carrier is going to move into the zone so it can pick up its, let's see here. We'll do that. 1 second here. And then up north here, I have decided that I'm going to abandon the beachhead here. So we're going to pick all this up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All this is going to come back to the Western United States for redeployment. Outside of that, there's nothing else here in the Pacific that I want to do right now.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, there's nothing else in the Pacific here that I want to do as far as NATO go, or as far as the Allies go. So over here in Europe, I'm gonna grab all of this and go 1, 2, and then let's see here. One of the transport aircraft off of Britain's gonna go 1, 2, 3, pick up this airborne, 4, 5, 6, and drop the airborne in East Germany. Let's see here. The 10th Arm. Let's see here. This mobile artillery in northern Germany is going to come to East Germany. The 3 tanks in Normandy with the 10th Army are going to come up. Oh shoot! That's what I should have done. Drat. Oh, I didn't do that. They'll come up to Germany. He'll come here. There's supposed to be a miner. Oh yeah, that's right. I know what's going on. Now I remember. Let's see, the strategic bomber forces in Norway. I think I'm just going to transfer all my air wings to East Germany right now. So all my transport aircraft from the UK and all the bombers are going to transfer to East Germany along with these tactical bombers. Or, no, the tactical bombers will go to Poland. And then the rest of the air fleet will reconstitute on the First Army Board, or on the first Army Board outside there in East Germany. Let's see here. Next, I think that's it for there. And then over here, this American transport's gonna go 1, 2, 3. This jet is gonna come to Spain. The 2 American jets are going to go to, they are going to go to southern Italy, to the air base there. All right, so I think that's about it for non-combats. We'll go into the deployments now. So the United States is deploying, he's going to deploy 4 tanks, going to deploy 4 tanks to the western United States. And then the cruiser, the transport, and the mech are going to deploy into Spain. Okay, for NATO, so they've repaired all of this. And then we got 3 infantry for 3 infantry from Murmansk. We have a tank and 2 jets for Poland. Need to clear that up a little bit. And then we have a tank and a transport dropping in southern Italy. And then for Sato, we have 2 mech and a tank dropping on the Philippines. And then we have this jet's supposed to leave. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He'll land on the Palaus. Yes. And then, crap. And this guy was supposed to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And here, Sato's deploying a airborne and a jet. All right. So at the end of the turn, Sato is getting 25 plus 4, so 29. The United States is getting 51, and NATO is getting 69. All right, so that's it for the Allies turn 8. We'll be back soon with the next for turn 9 for the Communists. Sorry, everybody, in my haste to get wrapped up before I have to go and do some stuff today, I forgot to do the battle in Ukraine, so let's quickly pull that up. Whoops. It's always something. Okay, we have 8 NATO tanks against 6 Russian infantry. Alright, so first we'll start with the tanks. Oh no. Not good. Not a good start. Oof. Alright, and then the 6 Russian infantry. And they got 1. Well, let's keep going. So now we got 7 tanks. 3. And then 1 more. Miss. The Russians have 4. Another 1. All right, this is the last round of combat. So 6 British tanks, 6 NATO tanks. That's a hit. Russian infantry misses. All right, so real quick, NATO has now taken the Ukraine for 2 IPC. So that now means NATO gets 71 IPC at the end of your turn, or at the end of their turn. All right, sorry about that, everybody. All right, so until turn 9 for the Communists, we'll see you next time.